Do you guys remember City of Heroes? I sure do. Now, warning, these comics are older. I've had them for a long time when I was probably a dumbass kid that didn't know how to handle his comics quite as well as I do now. So, be warned the condition they may or may not be in. But I kept these ever since, trying to get them out. They're free. I never plan on selling them anyways, so it doesn't really matter. So what is this, issue 2? Can't remember if I have issue 1. I love NCSoft's Old City Heroes. It's based on a video game series I desperately miss. Oh, this one doesn't even have its freaking cover. Oh, God. Okay, we're already in for some interesting things. But yeah, I miss this series deeply. I've been a giant fan of City of Heroes. My mom, brother, and we all played it. City of Villains as well, and City of Rogues or whatever it was called. Oh, another one without its cover. I don't think you need the cover, but because most of the story is within the pages. Oh yeah, and this series, oh my gosh, this one is not in good condition. It's ripped on the half there. Where do I grab it? These are not in good condition. But there's also this series with a different group of heroes. We've also had those funny comic books within them. Let me see if I can find one of them. Hold on. And this comic book guy has been going around lately too. Who does these? The freaking censored father at the bottom. Oops. Holy crap! This one also has this freaking. Oh, I remember the frickin' what is this game called? This is what I was talking about to my friend Dave. Lineage or whatever? Lineage 2? How hot did Dark Elves have to be? Come on. The frick. I remember it being like, God damn, they made elves in that series frickin' thick. This, I don't even know if that comic book company exists anymore. Blue King. You got this. It's also not in great condition. They're still readable. They're just not in good condition at all. Would be cool to get some that are, as well as I would love to complete this series. My friend actually found a couple of these recently in better condition than these, that he's probably going to read or keep or whatever. Yeah, oh, it's on the back. By the way, these three are mostly the heroes of this series. Do I have a first issue? This is 11th. I don't think I have first issues for some reason. And then this is a poster. This is probably also not in the greatest of condition. Yeah, you can see the frickin' lines through it and everything. But yeah, this is a poster we had with City of Villains. And then I think the map is on the other side. Rogue Isles. Yeah. But I've held on to these for a while. Oops. I'm gonna see how this folds so I don't mess it up too much. Yeah. That's City of Heroes / City of Villains. I don't know if I want to read these for the channel, especially since they're incomplete. Yeah, there you go. Some history for you. I really miss this video game series, and I found out that it's one of Moist Critical's favorite games of all time, and I'm like, holy crap, that's kind of cool to see. And he like brought it to mind, and I ran into these, so I was like, hey, why don't I do a short video on them? But yeah, I absolutely love that game. I remember when there were like copyright issues, you couldn't use like actual superhero names. You had to do like X's on the end or beginning or both or whatever, just to frickin' get something by. But I never got that because it's a freaking video game and it's just weird. I don't know. It was really stupid. I never got why they did that when it was a freaking game and not like people were just playing characters and creating characters. It's not like they were actually trying to be the character and make their own comic books of said characters. Like, I don't understand that logic. It's a freaking video game. Get used to it. You freaking dumbass thoughts. I think DC Universe was a lot kinder, honestly, when it came to that stuff. So, for comic book companies at that time, when they were taking it out on freaking City of Heroes. But yeah, I remember that was just a big annoying thing. I had a we all had our own really cool characters in City of Heroes as well. My mom had two. One was called Smite You. He's like this big chunky Hulk-sized knight, medieval knight. Same with my character, which was just called Tam. He was kind of a medieval knight as well. Had the high jump, and then my mom also had a flying. I can't remember what type of character it was. They were a healer, but they also blast powers from their hands. Sorry for the loud ass motorcycle outside and stuff. God damn. I should have closed my windows, but yeah, like she called that character Winnowill after the villain in ElfQuest. We were big ElfQuest fans, so we named a bunch of stuff after ElfQuest stuff. I'm trying to remember my brother's character's name. It was a silly name. I can't remember it. But yeah, my mom had a character called Smite You, and it was Smite, and then a big U. We had other characters. I just wish I could remember some of the names. I remember some of the designs and such. And I've tried to make actual characters in the game too myself, but most of them we tried to do original characters. So yeah, I think that's about it on that. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, share. One more thing. If you ask me what my favorite like enemies in the game, or at least ones to fight, I always like the Circle of Thorns. They were always really cool. They, I don't know. I love their design and their whole like magical background and stuff. I love that they had one of their more powerful enemies looked kind of like the Balrog or something, as well as they had some crazy looking dungeons. But yeah, I love City Heroes. I absolutely miss that series. I remember the Hellions and all these other crazy guys. Man, do I miss that for this freaking series. But anyways, I actually have a drawing of Lord Recluse. I think I've shown it on. I've shown it somewhere. I can't remember, but maybe I should find it again and show it in another later video. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Tell me what your experiences with City of Heroes are, and I hope you liked this video. Remember, if you did, like, share, and subscribe, leave comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!